Hello YouTube, it's your boy B3 back with another kicking graphic novel trade comic book review. Got a good one for you guys today. Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps, Volume 3, Quest for Hope. Yeah, this one's not as good as the last two, but it's still pretty good. I'm excited to see how it affects things going forward with Kyle Rayner. I'm going to read you the back real quick. Can the Green Lantern Corps keep hope alive? It's a new era for the Green Lantern Corps, based on the living planet Mogo under the leadership of John Stewart. The Corps are about to take on their toughest assignment ever, partnering with their bitter enemies in the Sinestro Corps, combining the powers of will and fear as a new force for good. But now all the Sinestro Corps members are ready to sign on, so the new Green-Yellow partnership has their first mission: track down the rogue Sinestro Corps members and bring them in, either in to join the Green Lanterns or rot in a cell. Hal Jordan has a different mission, however. Together with former Green Lantern and current White Lantern Kyle Rayner, Jordan has been tasked by the Guardians of the Universe to find and recruit Saint Walker, the final Blue Lantern, and keep the light of hope. But with Kyle Walker being able to bring hope back to the universe, or will their mission only empower a threat that waits in the shadows? Find out in Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps Volume 3 Quest for Hope from a superstar core of creators including Robert Venditti, Ethan Van Sciver, and Raphael Sandoval, shining forth from the blockbuster DC Rebirth event. Collects Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps 14 through 21. So yeah, the book has really good art, good writing. I really dig it. So starts off with Kyle Lantern as a White Rayner, Kyle Rayner as a White Lantern, flying around, and Hal Jordan, and they're doing their own thing. John's running the Corps, and then Guy Gardner gets some info from a cabbie about the locations of Sinestro Corps members, and flies off to fight Arkilo by himself without a ring. So he fights Arkilo without a ring, beats Arkilo somehow, but he does it out of respect for Arkilo. He knows Arkilo is a lot like him, just on the opposite side of the fence. So he does that, and he kind of befriends Arkilo as the book goes along, and it really helps bring the two corps together, his friendship with Arkilo, which is really cool. And then Kyle Rayner and Hal Jordan go to this dying planet to save Saint Walker, who's being eaten by this flying brain thing that eats hope. And they save him from that, and they take him back to Mogo, and the two remaining Guardians try to use Kyle Rayner to create this lightning to revive the Blue Lantern Corps, and it doesn't work. Some crazy force is standing in the way. It hasn't revealed what it is yet, but some force is standing in the way, and Kyle loses the ability to harness all the rings, so he becomes a Green Lantern again. It's a little forced, to be honest. It's a little, oh, let's just retcon it, whatever, and it doesn't really feel like it was enough, but I'll roll with it. Just, the reason they made him green again is because he was so damn overpowered as a White Lantern, and to just make him fit in with everybody else better. He's trying to get back with his old girlfriend, the daughter of Sinestro, and then a new baddie shows up with these prison beasts, sends them to destroy the Green Lantern Corps, and he's from the future. His name's Sorak. And Rip Hunter shows up, and he's like, "Oh, I'm from the future, bitch. I'm a time master." You guys probably watch Legends of Tomorrow or whatever on the CW. Rip Hunter's big character in that show. But so Rip Hunter shows up with the Green Lantern ring that just has communication and info abilities, and it has like 30 years of information of what hasn't happened yet. And they're fighting the prison beasts without their rings because the rings have no effect, so they're using weapons from their weapons vault, like confiscated weapons and stuff. And Hal Jordan is on the planet fighting Sorak and with Rip Hunter, and they're trying to find Cronus Gauntlet, because it turns out Cronus Gauntlet took something from Hal Jordan, while Hal Jordan also took something from it, and Cronus Gauntlet became sentient. Over the years became a creature that could only feel will and hoped to survive, and created Prism Beasts as constructs, which is really cool, actually. But Hal Jordan and Rip Hunter dug up the glove, Cronus Gauntlet, and ripped it in half, which destroyed the Cronus Gauntlet being from the future, and the explosion killed Sornak, or whatever his fucking name was, Sorak. And then Kyle Rayner shows up, and he's like, "Oh, I looked in the ring, Sorak was my son." Like, I knew he'd be the son of one of the Green Lanterns, and I figured it would be Kyle Rayner. because it wasn't going to be Guy Gardner or Jon Stewart, and Kyle was the one doing relationship stuff in the book. So it's pretty obvious, I think, that he was Kyle's son, to be honest. Plus, he also idolized Sinestro, and Sinestro would have been his grandfather. So, but yeah, and he came to destroy the Green Lantern Corps because they absorbed the Sinestro Corps. Eventually, in the future, the Sinestro Corps and the Green Lantern Corps become such a force for good that the Sinestro Corps puts down their rings, dismantles their battery, and they all become Green Lanterns once they've learned the deal with their fears and everything, and then that gives them enough will to all become Green Lanterns. Which sounds pretty cool, honestly. I don't think the Sinestro Corps is honestly actually going anywhere. In fact, I saw a spoiler panel a while back, so I kind of know one thing that's coming up with the Sinestro Corps. But yeah, they're not going anywhere anytime soon. But yeah, Saint Walker's building a new Blue Lantern Corps. Kyle's upset because he just saw his adult son die from the future. And there's this force that interfered with the revival of the Blue Lantern Corps, and we're all going to see what that is. It's some weird thing. So, yeah, this has been Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps Volume 3, Quest for Hope. Good book, not as good as the first two volumes. It seems like it's mostly setting up for stuff, but it is good. It's a good book. I enjoyed it very much, so I'm very happy to have it in my collection. $19.99 USA, because it's just a little bit thicker than the others. At the time of recording this, Volume 4 is actually about to hit shelves, so I'm really excited for that. They might hit shelves tomorrow, actually. At the time of recording this. I'm recording this January 2018, so yeah. But Hal Jordan, the Green Lantern Corps, Volume 3, Quest for Hope, very good. Let me know in the comments what books you want me to review. I can do more Green Lantern. I have most of the Jeff Johns stuff and all that junk. I got some Batman, Supergirl. I'm looking at Superman. What else am I looking at? Earth 2, Injustice. And I don't just have DC. I also have Marvel, like Superior Spider-Man, Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, Champions, Spider-Man, Deadpool. All kinds of stuff of that, and third-party stuff. I have Dead Space comics. I have Power Rangers comics. I have Pacific Rim comics. Let me know what you guys want me to read, and I'll read it. I'll read it. But yeah, that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the links in the description below. Facebook, Twitter, etc. If you want to check out my B3 Productions page, aka my main channel. It's not really my main channel, but it has comic book collection updates on it. And in those videos, I review single issues. And you also get to see all my new books that I get, new trades. And then you can recommend I go ahead and read those trades faster. And I'll read them faster and get them up on here. So that's it. Thank you all very much for your support once again, and I'll see you all later.